Do you really agree that Omokri is the most dangerous propagandist in Nigeria today? At a moment when our nation is falling apart, the gravest threat is no longer terrorists and jihadists. It is the learned hypocrites in designer suits, the paid praise singers, and the so-called influencers who trade national tragedy for personal profit. In the class of Omokri stands out as a leading cheerleader. There was a time when Reno spoke loudly, boldly, claiming to stand for the interests of the people and calling out injustice without fear. But that story has changed over the years. He had sold his integrity to the highest bidder. Today, he peddles praise for whoever cover his next meal, even if that person or administration is actively betraying the people. His weapon of choice is division, religious, tribal, political. He cloaks his messages in the language of facts and reason, yet often manipulates truth, twists narratives, and casts shadows instead of light. In doing so, he fans and promotes hatred between Christians and Muslims, between tribes, especially the Igbos and Yorubas, all while ignoring real victims and real pain. Because he knows that a unity among Nigerians will reduce the power of his paymasters. No one should ever dislike any tribe or religion, but if you must come to such decisions, let it be based on your own conscience and convictions, not on Reno's misleading and twisted narratives. The truth is, Reno is not with Christians or Muslims. He is not with Yorubas or Igbos. He is aligned with his stomach, his selfish ambitions, his next opportunity. When Nigerians are pied because the government fails to secure their lives, all their lives, Reno writes flowery episodes to water down their pains and suffering, and often shifts the blame onto innocent political figures like Peter Obi. Despite the death of a house of thousands of Nigerians, he denies the realities on ground, even as he enjoys comfort, safety, and luxury far away in the US. Recently, he publicly dismissed claims of widespread genocide in Nigeria, claiming them based on misinformation. Yet, a fact finder, if invited, Mike Arnold, former mayor of Blanco, Texas, turned on him on a live show. Arnold called Reno a calm, cool, and constant liar, and called him a person who is known for twisting facts to serve political ends. Omokri recast a brutal reality into sanitized tweets. He praises vague wins of the government while the average Nigerian continues to suffer. He urges compatriots to remain patriotic and support a government that has impoverished them, while he stays far away in California, enjoying luxury. If Nigerians begin to see this man for what he truly is, a double-faced opportunist, a propagandist, a mercenary, we might begin to heal our divisions and thrive toward real progress. Let's redirect our agitations. Igbo are not the enemies of Yorubas. Christians are not the enemies of Muslims. Reno Omokri is the enemy of the good people of Nigeria. If Nigeria has 10 problems, Reno is surely 7 of them. It is time to wake up. Anyone who tells you to stand with the government while your life is in danger is not a patriot. He is an accomplice, and such is Reno Omokri. This is coming from John Ade Shogun. You see, my own is that people is trying to align with even the problems of what is happening now. Some Yorubas who are supporting, they know that he does not love them. They know all of this is, but in as much his voice will be louder to project their own evil at that particular time, they will align with him. That is it. This is how this guy was talking down on Igbos, this and that, and that's one they call Joe Igbokwe. The same thing with FFK. And also, he picked a fight, unspoken fight. As nobody is fighting himself with Peter Obi. That was how this guy did all manner of things just to make sure that Obi does not have voice. But at the end of the day, he failed. Now, at the end of the day, he has been able. This is the reason why he was doing all of those things. But they think that they have reduced the influence and the power of Obi, but unfortunately, that is not what it is today. I'm sure a lot of people will just hear about this guy, they will just spit and just move on. That it doesn't worth paying attention to. So guys, I'll leave your comment down there below and let us have your take. Thank you.